you always walk by them. These don't look good. Ooh. Some will tell you want to toast them first. You can put them in the oven. Because dried chilies do have oils in them, just like spices. Once you heat up that oil, it'll release some next level of flavor. This much guajillo. Just barely. Guajillo is great for red sauces here. Alright, so we're gonna remove the you want to remove the stem part here. This part or the chili? Guajillo offers great flavor profile without heat. So I recommend you start trying this out, get used to the flavor. Solid, really, really good. Great with pork. We're using it with beef burrito. Steep this in hot water, bring it to a boil till they soften up. And once they soften up, we're gonna hit them with a stick blender. Turn this into a split it up and save them, freeze them. They'll last you not too many big chunks. You get hit with that late night. Oh, spicy bird? That's a wrap. Oh, nothing like cutting with a fresh to sharpened knife. Since we are gonna puree these, we're gonna keep them together in the bunch, right? And then we're gonna go about a quarter inch, okay? Quarter-inch cuts will make it later easier for me to puree. So cilantro stems are stringy, so if you have long strands, you got my new apron. Support it because it's so expensive, but it's fine, I guess. So look, there's the chilies. Definitely softening up. It's our guajillo. You see our moritas are also. They still need a little bit more. Onions, even the onions are still a little tough. The jalapenos are losing their skin. Yeah, lots of colors. This is all gonna turn into one murky mess when we puree it. But the flavor is gonna be there. Stirring up the beans. Kevin. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great one. You're licking our peppers are steeping. We have guajillo, we have morita, we have jalapenos, we have some onions, cilantro stems that we're gonna puree into the base of our sauce for our chili. If it looks good. Oh, thank you. Excellent. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying the playlist also. And yeah, have a good time. Chill. If you don't mind me asking this excruciatingly personal question, when am I going to stream DSD again? Oh, not an excruciating question at all. You know what? I can probably do some DSD this week. The sauce. A lot of empty space in there. Yeah. The mod for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. All of my mods are so amazing. Yeah, so we've been playing around. This is actually, believe it or not, I'm walking on air. The issue I've been having was it was getting hot in here, and PC was getting a little hot. Stream was struggling, and I'm trying to record the streams also. So last week I was getting a lot of drop frames and all that bad stuff, and then so over the week Polly set it up so that I can send the source out to another PC so that I can now capture and record and it doesn't stutter. So, you know, problem solved. Oh my god. So if y'all have questions and need some help or anything, Bandage Denver, welcome in. So much for fun. So a 2 PC setup, yes. But I 2 PC setup for gaming streams, but my gaming stream is on the other side of the house. So to send the cooking stream over to the stream, yeah, I have a 3 PC setup. Yes, technically. That's what it is. I never thought I could feel so free flying away on a swing and pray. Oh, are you looking for what we're making today? I use menu for the dishes. Thank you. Yeah, so today we're doing a pork chop and pinto beans, which we've already done. Those are getting cooled down. Did curry chicken. I got a bunch of broccoli. And we're doing the chile con carne right now. So like I was saying, this is not a established recipe. I started working on this with my grandma back in the day when I was a wee little kiddo. So it has evolved and it has changed so much in the past 20 years. I'm glad that John found your channel. Have a wonderful life. Hey, thank you. Well, welcome in. And I'm definitely going to be checking out John. What is Rado? That was the game that was being played. I have no idea what game it was. Effortless wing it. Hey, this is like I used to when I started off. Way back ago. I used to try to do recipes, but then there's never any recipe where I'm like super satisfied with. So my motto and the motto of this channel is technique over recipe. So we're just gonna practice our techniques, get the why this is gonna happen and what you have to do to get this result, and then we adjust it. You know, do we like this type of chili? Do we like this type of acid? Do we like these type of beans for this recipe? Wrath! Yeah. Necessary. Top 3 tools in the kitchen. Alright, easy to clean, separate. Right, you don't have to wait for things to cool down to blend them. One of the biggest how you want to do this is to get up in there. And then you do it into the deepest part. Try to make sure you don't have a crevice. Get the puree in. This is how you, all the pureed soups that you gotta make in restaurants, like butternut squash, well, all the squash, all the creams of broccoli or whatever. You use a big stick blender. Could you imagine having to do this 1 cup at a time in a blender and then being like, oh my god, I'm gonna get burned. So this is why I recommend having a stick blender. One of the top 3 most important tools to have in the kitchen.
You normally have the chili with rice.
This chile con carne is meant to be had with rice. You can also do it with tortillas.
It's a regional restaurant. Oh.
I gotta get up in there. We gotta get up in there. I actually need to have that as a voice line because I love saying it. So this is there's no tomato in this right now, but there will be. We are gonna add but this is guajillo, chile morita, jalapeno, onion, cilantro. There we go. We can safely blend something, turn it into a puree sauce, and not worry about it splashing in our face. If you were gonna be fancy, you just made a foam. You just made a guajillo foam. You're welcome. It's not stable at all. You don't have a stabilizer unit, but it's safe to foam. Revolution. What if bath but spicy? Cell phone. I can use this for birria tacos? Absolutely. Absolutely. Make the birria consommé. Briggs, welcome in. Thanks for following. Alright, y'all, so the bean part. I'm actually one of those people that doesn't like the flakiness of chilies. Okay? So, y'all can judge me. Feel free. But I'm still not gonna like it. Diamond crystal salts instead of the Morton's compressed. So I tried this before by just adding the meat into the chili, you know, the beans, the water, and what happens is you end up with really small pieces of meat, think bolognese, because the fat and meat separate, and it is ground beef, so there are very small particles in it. So I felt that the best way to approach it, because it is chile con carne. Not this. Because you need to get that brownie. Don't rush it. Yeah, the fat is going to separate, which is fine. Fat is flavor. But I want to get at least that first layer here that's against the pan. What that does is it starts binding. Just think of like a burger, right? Like if you cook a burger, if you cook it through, it doesn't break up. If the burger is rare in the middle, it'll still separate and, like, you know, you can turn to mush. But if it's cooked all the way through, it'll pull apart like tearing a block. So I want to get that sweet spot in the middle where it's not just mush in the middle. Then we rotate it. We start breaking it up, and then some of my, I'll have bigger pieces instead of like just tiny little bits of meat. So that's why I do this. So even if I'm breaking this up, I'll show you guys later. Yeah, hunks of beef. I don't like this in my bolognese, but I do like it in this. Have you ever heard of Derek Truck brand? Derek Truck brand. One of the more recent stuff, but his old lead single is my favorite. I have not. I'm done to listen to it. Let's add that. Is there a particular song that you recommend? Revolution. Okay. Derek Trucks. Alright, it's queued up. Now the beats, this is what I'm talking about, like the bits are starting to stay together. So as soon as I start seeing it more gray on this side, then you start breaking it up. See that texture here? Alright, yeah, I imagine you're jamming out in the background, okay? You like that guitar though, I'm not gonna lie. You haven't made chili in a good bit? Or maybe I should never make it again. Wait, what? I'm glad you enjoy it. No! I love talking about chili recipes, but this one's not like if I were to make chili for barbecue, this is not what I would make. This is a chile for rice. It's very particular. I love talking about chilies. When I got to learn about chilies a lot more, it was Tex-Mex. It was Tex-Mex for American cuisine in culinary school. So we got to learn the difference, you know, beans versus no beans, tomatoes. Yeah, I went to culinary school. Yeah, it's been 13 years. Yeah, 13 years ago. So it's been a minute. So here we have what I was talking about, texture. No wonder. Well, thank you. I mean, as long as you learn something, that's the whole entire motivation behind the cooking streams for me. So if you want to share your recipe. But this is what I was talking about. I want this texture in my. You see how like the bits of meat, there's chunks. So this is why it's chili con carne. Otherwise, it's pretty much shit. So what I'm gonna do now is it has texture. You see that fat. It's fat in water right now. We crank up the heat. The fat was rendered, but it's still part of the dish. But now we're gonna use that fat to make that confit, right? Cooked in its own fat concept. Because we're gonna be simmering this for probably another hour, I'm not worried about the meat being dry. So I can go ahead and crank the heat up a little bit and get that brownie that I want. And then we're gonna re-add the beans, rehydrate with the pepper stock that we're making and some of that chicken bouillon, and let it simmer until it's done. You hear that sizzle now. And we also changed the playlist now. I don't know what this is, but it's still pretty good. Easy listening. Wait, Tedeschi Trucks Band. Is this the updated band? Did it go from the Derek Trucks Band to the Tedeschi Trucks Band? I got questions. Hopefully someone's got answers for me. He married the woman that they're. It's alright, but that old singer, there's just no competition, no comparison. What else you got? Give me another one. It's so much. I do love stuff with soul. Don't fry the cam. Be careful. I'll try not to. I'll try not to fry my baby. Without the cam, we got no stream. It's not too hot right now. Alright, and then while this oil is there, we also have a chance to put our spices in. We talked about the core spices that go into not only chilies, but fried chicken. This is the same region that really worked on these dishes. Tex-Mex, the South. So a lot of those spices bled over and are used in the barbecue. Oh, Danner, I'm glad you enjoyed it. This is Leah Fireheart's recommendation. Trucks Band, but this is Tedeschi's Truck Band. Since I'm going to add my spices to a hot oil base, a fat base, right? It's gonna toast them, and it's gonna bring the fragrance out right away. So for this much, I'll probably do 4 tablespoons of the granulated garlic. We'll do 4 equal parts paprika. These spices usually run in equal parts. If you have a chili powder usually includes paprika, granulated garlic. What's the third? Maybe we do one more ingredient. I love the guitar. That's what I was saying. Right? I think it's still the same band. It's just the lead singer changed, but I like the guitarist is out here doing it. Oh, ground oregano. Yes, that was it. I'm a fan of oregano, so y'all see me adding equal parts of oregano. Amazing. It's changing your life. Alright, okay. I can't take credit for that one. We've been exposed to something quite enjoyable. Oh yeah. Use that fat to help the spices coat the meat. You see how the meat is? There you go, see? The meat is... That paprika is really taking color. We're gonna add a couple of teaspoons of oregano. Is your favorite state in the U.S. All right. I don't know how oregano feels about you, but yeah. So there's that. Now we have our spices into the meat. It's time to proceed to the next step, which is we add the beans back in. And we make sure we add our water. Do I post these recipes? I'm so bad at that. Yeah, it's definitely something I need to do. I started posting on YouTube and having recipes there, but because I pretty much just have fun with it every Tuesday, I don't ever have a recipe. But I need to start doing it. Put some chocolate in chili. Do I do that? I do not do that for this chili, but I don't mind it at all. I do. I'm not as chill as this though. Oh yeah. We raided into Leo last week. Hey, you stream Tuesdays, right? Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. And I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm not chill. I totally stressed you out. Oh my goodness, Alright, so remember we talked about top 3 tools in the kitchen: stick blender, food processor. What would be my third? Well, chef's knife. Come on. Outside of chef's knife, come on. This is gonna cook for until the beans are ready. Once the beans are ready, this is done. So it'll probably be another 45 minutes. We don't want a hard boil. I want to bring this up to a boil, and as soon as it comes up to a boil, I'm gonna drop it to a simmer, right? The premise behind that, you don't want to boil proteins because it tightens them up. I would like my proteins to still be soft and the beans to not burn. We cook beans at high temperature, they will stick to the pot and they will burn, and you cannot change the flavor of burnt beans. And here's our stick blender. Oh, they're in Wales? Holy crap. So you just press against the bottom of the strainer. Ooh, wobbly. Wobble. So this is what I mean. I don't like... This isn't the texture that I envision for my chilies. I want the flavor. So I'm going to remove at least half. But this is the gunk that I'm going to get out. It's just chili seed. This is eventually what we get out. I do this whenever I blend any sort of dry pepper, because even if you rehydrate, it's still What up, Gritty? How are you? Welcome in. Wait, are we asking if Camellia brand? I've never heard of it. You made red beans and rice? Wait, did you make red beans and rice like have y'all ever had Popeyes? Where they have like the beans are like super mushy. It's almost a puree, but they don't puree it. Or there's also I don't know if you've ever heard of that's Caribbean dish. Rice and peas. That also can use a chili that is referred to as guandu, or also you can use small red chilies. And that one, the beans are cooked to soft but not mushy, and then they're folded in with the rice. Not had Popeyes, but you had the New Orleans. Oh yeah, okay, so New Orleans. You found them on Amazon. Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah, I get what you're saying. That type of red beans and rice. That's good. Was that like a side for? Oh, we're gonna shift over. Have you tried First Descendant? I have not. I have not. It looks. I've checked out a couple of streams. It looks kind of good, but I just haven't had it. I just haven't had a chance to. I've been fucking slammed. Want to bring this to a boil again, and we're gonna reduce this by about 1/5. That'll concentrate all the flavors. It'll balance out our we had our spices, our dry spices with the beef. So we don't eat the beef. We added the spices to toast them and really get that flavor out instead of just throwing them in the water. And then for the salsa roja, we did all the rehydrating of peppers and olives. No worries. So we're reducing it by about a fifth. So however long it takes. If you have a bigger batch, it takes time varies, but if you're going to look visually, you want to reduce it by a fifth. And I know that what I'm aiming for is a consistency where I can put my beans on top and I'll just see a meld of beans. That's the consistency that I want. Okay, so a lot of times it's like you're gonna visually see this is what I would want on a plate where it's not super watery. So that's what we're gonna go with. Is we're gonna try to have a thickness of beans sitting on top of other beans. You reduce the sauce. Yeah, you reduce the sauce down. Yes. Because it's just water. It's the water percentage that you want to reduce, right? Like we tasted it. Our flavors are good. Did I say? I'm sorry. I got a sickness for thickness, and I can't help myself. No. Yeah, visually speaking, that's what you want. That's what you want out of most dishes with beans in it. Because beans do have a lot of starch, right? So you're going around. What type of dish are you making? Baked beans, I would say, have to have a higher. Yeah, they're baked beans are usually served by themselves, no rice. They're gonna have a slightly higher water percentage than this Chile con carne. You do want that creaminess. You do. Black beans are gonna be always a side with rice for Cuban dishes. So that one's gonna have a higher water concentration. Black beans you could probably get away with having them maybe 1/6 reduced because you want it to be a little sweet. That's what you pour on the white rice, and that's what gets that dish going with whatever protein, maybe a ropa vieja or stewed fish. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Remember, y'all, do not let your beans stick to the bottom of the pan. Okay? Even if you have a double chambered pan, you don't want it to burn. Because once it burns, you cannot get the flavor perfectly out. Very unpleasant. Am I speaking from experience? Yes, I've burned beans before. I've not made much Cuban cuisine. Oh no, really? Oh my goodness, I got something for you. We get good cubanos here. That you made from your house and fried plantain for yourself. Let's go. Hey. Show you how to do jalapeno strips. Oh, we need some acid. Yeah, let's do jalapeno strips. Cilantro. Avocado. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a little avocado salad. Nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Remember, when we're doing raw red onions, we want to take out the core. It's the harshest part, and also it holds together the onion, so you can't get those slices as nicely as you want. We're running a plate de chile con carne today. The rest of the stuff is already cooling. We're gonna do a garnish for this. So also when you slice, start off at the edges, working your way towards the middle, so that way you can have nice consistent slices instead of like the big chunks of flat onion that we all hate so much. Should be enough for my individual salad. We're going in there. I'm going to add some ice water just to crisp it up and take off a little bit of the harshness. You like the big chunks for red onions, for raw red onions? As long as you enjoy it, then I'm very strict on all my slices looking the same and stuff like that. Alright, so we have it in ice water. Nice and crispy. I guess for onion rings, well, probably won't get onion rings. I was like, I guess for onion rings, a nice little fried chunk of onion. Now we're gonna do cut in and roll out the jalapeno so that we remove all the pith and the core. I'm terrible at aesthetics as long as it tastes good. That's all I care about, unless I'm cooking to impress them. Oh, no. Yeah, no, you cook, if for whatever you're making for yourself. You don't need to, it just tastes good. That's ultimately, I've always felt that way. It just needs to taste good. That's my number one. And then after that, oh, does it look great? That's awesome. But nothing is more disappointing in life than things that look great and then taste terrible. Talk about disappointment in a bottle. So much disappointment. So much disappointment. So we talked about before how we can separate the flesh from the jalapeno from the skin. Okay? Take that off. Then you have the skin. You can turn them into a julienne. Tossing with the onions into the ice water. And then we just turn the flesh into a brunoise, which we can use for garnish. This on top. And that you cut into strips first, and then you can dice them. It's good to go small. This will be like, you can fold this into the cilantro, and it'll be a nice rain of green. It's my miyabi. Do you like? You like? I do not have a link. Actually, I haven't even found this. This was a gift, so I never looked up where to buy it. But I'll get you a link. Do I have this? I do have Discord. Give me a second. I'll type exclamation Discord for you. And I can put it in the knife knowledge section for you. You got it? Alright, so part of my salad and garnish is going to be cilantro leaves, which we're going to pick. Always nice to have some garnishes, you know. So the leaves, you can throw in ice water. Get these nice and crispy. Oh, you're a Fortnite player. Let's go. All right. Okay. Hey, have fun. Enjoy yourself. And yes, thank you for swinging by. Get that dub. Let's go. For the rest of the cilantro, which I want to mix with my jalapeno, we're just going to go with the good thin mince or chiffonade. I don't want to overdo it. I think this is... There's nothing I hate more than people that just chop the absolute crap out of herbs. This is fine. This is enough. We're gonna mix that in with our jalapeno flesh. What's wrong with chopping the crap out of herbs? it affect the flavoring? It does. It does. Same thing with garlic. Because you're pretty much just breaking cell wall and allowing water to come out, and it won't taste as fresh. So you actually want to, every time you're working with any herb, cut it as little as possible. Preserve it. Have a sharp knife so it doesn't get mushed. The texture changes. It's kind of like how sometimes green onions feel slimy, even though they look fresh. It's because they were cut and they were pressed instead of cut with a sharp knife. So now it's vibrant. If you cut it with a dull knife or you overwork it, it gets really dark. I know sometimes people overwork it, put it into a towel, rinse it out, and then squeeze it dry, but then you don't really have any flavor left. It's just aesthetically for dusty. It's an afterthought. And then also, this is the proper way to do an avocado. You always want to be safe with avocados. Avocados can be deceptive. So when you guys are gonna pit an avocado, please just have it against the board. Have your knife go into the pit, nice and be safe, and then you twist. And then you lose the seed. You don't cut yourself. You don't run the risk of cutting yourself. Just push the seed off. Okay, don't do the holding the avocado and then knife into the pit while it's in your hand. It's so dangerous. You get one hollow pit, and it's a wrap. Next we have this. We can now strain these onions, cilantro, jalapeno. It's gonna be the base of our salad. What's loud? Oh, the avocados from Mexico was loud? Okay, I'll adjust the sound. Died? Damn. That light was gonna last. Oh, it just died. That's what I was saying. It died. Alright, now we're gonna get our avocado slices. Yeah, please don't claim boo. These are our avocado slices. Let's go. So I'm gonna have this on the bottom, and then top it with the salad that we made. This. Oh, I didn't use a spoon. I just removed the skin. But you can use a spoon. Just use a wide spoon. I like removing the skin because the spoon sometimes get dense in the avocado. Alright, so this is the mixture. I'm gonna salt it, pepper it. That is done. White vinegar. You need the white vinegar to really make this pop. If you have a little bit of lime, that complements it really well, which we have. So I'm going to use it. F and liar. Alright, time to plate. Before anything touches the plate, y'all gotta make sure you taste test everything, right? So that it's where it's supposed to be. No surprises. You know exactly how everything is gonna taste. Which is absolutely amazing. Everything is delicious. That's what you always want to do. So salt, heavily salted. This is our salad. Usually with cucumbers is where we find it. You have to do 2 spoons just in case. The first one was like, oh, okay, that was good, but the second one, yeah. So we got our chili. We see the consistency. It's a pretty tight sauce, not super loose. Tastes goddamn delicious. That well right there. Oh. I'm plating. We have our brown rice. You don't have to do a lot with rice. Just get it on the plate. But I like skewers. I like that rice to give it a little bit of height. Alright. And then we go with the avocado. When are you inviting? When am I inviting you? Hey! Guest taste tester. So we have our avocado. Then, of course, we want to put that acid that we were talking about on top. Stupid amount of height. Stupid amount of height. Really, really tall. You volunteer. And then we dust with the green. So this is our bowl. Alright, so that's from the top. Let's see what does it look like from the side. Let's see if we can get this. So there we have it. This is our and then you always want to get that dressing, right? That acid is gonna pop. Because this is a fatty dish. Here's our chili. And we even did it on stream. Easy peasy. See the avocado underneath. We got our onions. We got the cilantro. We got the chili. And now we gotta taste it. That was the vinaigrette, the vinegar, salt, pepper that we used to season the onions and the jalapeno. And let's eat it. We gotta judge it. We gotta give it a rating. Come on, a salad. Drum roll. Let's try it. We got brown rice too. Brown rice, acid. So first things first, we gotta get that. We gotta get the perfect bite, right? Which means we gotta get avocado. Gotta get some of that onion, some of the jalapenos, the chili. All right, so this is the first bite. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is what heaven tastes like. You know what? I said that I'd never give anything a 9.5. This is 9.5. This is nice. Oh my goodness. The beans are so tender. They kept their shape. They're not mush. Yeah. Chad knows. You're right. Chet called it. No. Boom. Fire. But I gotta have a bite this big. That's how good we're at. Yes. Oh no, baby. Yes. This is winning a contest. I'm not like, it's not a bragging thing. It's just that we nailed it. We got exactly what we wanted. It's very rich. You get the spices. The texture is on point. Like, you can have just a bowl of this. Just a bowl of the chili con carne. The onions and vinegar go perfect with it. Give it a nice bright start. The truth is the truth. The hit. Is this? It's one of those dishes where you know you're in a good spot when there's not like I need this, I need that, it's missing this, it's missing, it's not. Like I get a little bit of heat, It's the amount of heat that I wanted. I can taste the guajillo, the morita. It's not lost. Usually I feel like beans are under seasoned. I mean, we work with beans all the time, so we're making sure that it's properly seasoned all the time, but we're getting all of that. And again, it's with brown rice, right? So if it's working with brown rice, we get that avocado fat that we love so much, and then the vinegar cutting right through it. There's no way you're only having one bowl. We're gonna have another scoop right now. Hey. What? We had to, just one more. You. James. I mean, nobody said you can have as much as you want. You can have as much as you want. And I know, maybe it's just me, but I don't feel the guilt when I'm eating beans. When I eat a lot of beans, no guilt. I'm like, oh, I'm getting protein, fiber. This is good for me. I should eat 3 bowls. About to be eating this for the next few days. Right, so we meal prep. And then when we stream during the week, just warm up our meals. Peace. Oh boy. It's so hearty. We're gonna hit that cumin, but actually, I will sort out that recipe, post it on YouTube, and I think we can make this happen, y'all. I need y'all to try this. Once you have it one time, oh my gosh! Like, I only get to have this once a year. Because we're trying food from all over the world all the time. So I make this once a year, and I'm always happy to make it. This one, with the changes that we made this time, so far, best recipe. The guajillo and morita really take it to the next level. All right, that's it. $9.5. $9.5. Nice. So that was this week's meal. Chile con carne, guajillo, morita, did a red onion, cilantro, and jalapeno, white vinegar, We needed some of that acid to work well with the dish. It was very rich, bright, hearty, so good. So we had another successful meal prep. We had a successful stream. And I want to thank everybody so much for hanging out. We are going to be posting this one in June. So make sure y'all are liking, subscribing, and following. If there's a dish that you guys want me to try out or recommend, swing by Discord, post it, or just whisper it to me. But it was an absolute pleasure hanging out with you. Thanks so much for kicking.